of blackest eyes.
Apes
To Jurassic
Park. Overhaul. No.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Show me.
Hey everybody, welcome to Buddy Seat. I'm your host, Joseph Guymede.
And I'm William Patrick Coleman.
Today we're going to be reviewing the movie Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home, starring Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. And actually, this would be one of the few Buddy Seats that I've actually seen the movie and my co-host has not seen yet, but will probably be seeing relatively soon. So you actually just get the review straight from me today.
What? No.
Sorry.
So, so I want to start this off by saying I am a huge Will Ferrell fan. However, I did not like the other guys.
It's a workstation.
Got it.
And you come in here dressed like a hobo. It's distracting.
I know you're working. I'm so sorry.
Come on. Seriously.
Come on, what?
Who is that?
It's the old ball and chain.
Get over here.
Not right now.
Okay.
But Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell are very good together. They don't have the same charisma, of course, as John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
Love me tomorrow. All day, all night. You feel my heat. Feel my heat. I think we should repeat that again.
But who does?
Anybody?
You don't like John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell?
I don't like Will Ferrell.
You don't like Will Ferrell at all.
I like Will Ferrell when he's barely in the movies.
So if you were to pick your top 3 favorite Will Ferrell movies, what would they be?
Well, Wedding Crashers.
Number 3?
Wedding Crashers would be 1.
1?
Old School would be 2.
2?
And Austin Powers 1.
Daddy's Home is about a newly married couple, Will Ferrell and Linda Cardellini, who are trying to build a life together, and he's trying to build a good relationship with her 2 kids for their love against their actual birth father, played by Mark Wahlberg. So you can imagine the hilarity that ensues.
All right. So watching the movie, who did you side with? Will Ferrell or Marky Mark?
That's tough because I can really relate to Marky Mark
What? No.
much more.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
sure. Okay, I believe that.
But I love Will Ferrell. I'm gonna go for Will Ferrell all the time.
So you were like on his side throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling when I watch it, I'm gonna be like, man, I really hope she leaves Will Ferrell. He's an idiot.
That might be the case. I'm not gonna tell you which one happens, though.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like he tries too hard in his movies. A funny thing though, there's a scene that everybody's seen in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, where he goes in the middle of a basketball game and where he whacks the cheerleader in the head with the ball.
Yeah.
People were like outraged. They thought Will Ferrell got wasted. And
They thought it was real.
they thought it was real. So
Wow.
so he was getting all kinds of shit on Twitter and all this other stuff because people thought Will Ferrell, the actor, got wasted during the game and then
that's great.
cheerleader in the head with a ball.
That's
So,
great. That's
Yeah.
That's a really, really good scene. That's going to stand out a lot. You're going to remember that scene. Thomas Hayden Church is actually hilarious in it, and I'm a big fan of him after Sideways.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 is fantastic. So how about your top favorite Mark Wahlberg movies? You got 3 favorite Mark Wahlberg movies? You like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. The Fighter would definitely be my favorite.
Number 1?
Yeah, number 1. Then Boogie Nights, and then The Shooter with Kate Mara.
Shooter, really?
Kate Mara.
My top 3 Mark Wahlberg movies would have to be The Departed, which is not a Mark Wahlberg movie, but that's probably the best, honestly, I've ever seen him ever in anything.
The Departed would be my number 1 too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not a Mark Wahlberg movie. However, Three Kings is my number 2.
What?
I love Three Kings, but by far Boogie Nights.
George Clooney puts me to sleep.
By far Boogie Nights is my number 1. My favorite 3 Will Ferrell movies, number 3 is Step Brothers. I really love Step Brothers. Number 2 is Old School, and I think
Wedding Crashers.
way over time, Old School will still be one of the best things he's ever done. And then number 1 obviously has to go to Anchorman.
Oh.
Oh man, Anchorman, the first one. It was great.
Well, clearly nobody thought you meant the second one because that movie's awful.
What? No.
If I were to rate it on the Buddy Seat charts, I would go ahead and give it an H15, which is within the vicinity of the 3 days of its release. Go check it out. Thanks for watching Buddy Seat.
Happy everything.
Happy everything.
Happy everything.
Happy holidays from Buddy Seat.
Deuces.
So ya thought ya might like to go to the show.